Hey everyone, this is Yan here. Great to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Where I'm living, it's actually sunny, surprisingly. Usually it's cold and gloomy and wet since it's winter time and maybe a chance of snow too, but I'm enjoying my day because it's looking great. All right, so today we are listening to another song, and I am surprised that it was, I think, based on the title I saw, produced by this group entirely, if not most of it. So I'm very, very proud of them and happy to see that they're able to express themselves more in music and also in this MV. So this group is called VERIVERY, and their song, I have to look up the slight translation in the Korean part of the title with the Korean. It says Gravity DIY. So I don't know if it's going to be a fast-paced song or a slow song. All I know is that they produced most of it, if not all of it. So wonderful job! Let's check it out right now. All right. I know of VERIVERY from Road to Kingdom. I was able to enjoy some of their MVs and their performances, but I don't know much about them in person, like, facts about them. I don't know much. I can recognize the leader at the moment, but I don't know their names or other members very well yet. So if you want to comment a little bit in the box for me and for others, great, but let's enjoy it right now.
진심이라면 너에게로 갈 수 있을까. 시간이 지나면 날 맞춰볼 수 있을까. 실이 아픔이 쌓여서 텅 빈 시간을 견디고 이런 날들을 가득히 채워야 내게 봄날이 오는 걸까. 에이 너무 아프다. 이런 내 맘을 돌아보니까 익숙했던 매일매일이 달라지고 변해도 같은 곳을 바라볼까. Oh, stay with me. 끝이 안 보여도 너의 손을 잡을게. 그래 너의 편이 돼줄게. Everything is so way. So gravity 너와 마주한 순간. So gravity 안감을 나는 순간. 아득했던 소중했던 약속한 이 노래 불러. So gravity 어린 시절부터 너를 알아봤을 때 아무것도 하지 못했던 내 기억 속에 나를 알아본 건 기억을 깨고난 건 너의 숨이야 나의 꿈이야. 이제 너는 오지 않을게. 오만 가지 생각들과 이룰 수 없는 걱정들 위에 지금 이 시간이 또 나를 두고 도망가네. 왜 나를 두고 도망가. Oh, stay with me. 끝이 안 보여도 너의 손을 잡을게. 그래 너의 편이 돼줄게. Everything is so way. So gravity 너와 마주한 순간. So gravity 안감을 나는 순간. 아득했던 소중했던 약속한 이 노래 불러. So gravity 소중했던 내 진심과 내 믿음을 기도해봐. 이 길 위에 그 언젠가. We'll be like shining stars. So gravity 별이 빛나는 순간. So gravity 꿈꿔왔던 이 순간. 아득했던 소중했던
First of all, I always listen to Very's very upbeat songs, and they usually do produce a lot of the upbeat dancing songs, right? Pop. However, this song is definitely changing the mood, making it more dramatic, a little on the sad side, definitely a lot slower, and very emotional as well in a different way, right? Because in a fast song, you can show different emotions as well. But for this song, it's very different. I don't know what they're saying, but based on the word gravity and based on what I'm seeing and the interactions between members, I can kind of get it. But if I'm not 100%, probably not, please let me know in the comments as well. So first of all, the first scene here, we have a lot of those like filters where it made it kind of slightly old-fashioned filming style, but I also liked how they all stood in the same spot pretty much, and it transitioned through each member. And I thought that was just really pretty, even though it's a very simple thing for us to see as a viewer. I'm pretty sure it's hard making sure they're staying at the right spot because of the shadow and also just everything in between. I mean, of course, there's a black backdrop, so it might be easier, but it's just very nice and simple. And yeah, it seems complicated to me. And so we see one of the members walking, and then it transitioned to another person with the smoke, and he just popped out of nowhere like Genie. And so I thought that was really cool. A lot of these transitions in this MV was beautifully done. So I wonder if they also had the chance to decide how to film or how to make those effects, or, you know, share ideas about that. I think that would be really cool. And so a few members are singing, and then we move to one of the settings here. And so I believe he's a rapper, or at least one of them. I think he might be my bias at the moment. Tell me his name, because I remember watching Road to Kingdom. He kind of caught my eye already. It's just I don't know. I didn't know his position or anything. I just knew his face. Sorry. I will get there. I will get to know everyone very soon. See what I did there? Anyways, so he has a setting where he's kind of in like an abandoned building or room with the window facing towards him. So there's a lot of great lighting here, and he's just rapping in his little room. And there's like a poster here with Superman, so I'm not sure what else this setting is trying to portray, because other than that, it looks pretty empty. There's not much there. And then we move on to another member. I think he's one of the vocalists. Again, similar room with the bricks. He might be in the same room or the same type of building as the first person here. And so we then move on to leader, but leader, we don't get to see a whole lot of his room yet, other than we know it's kind of messy in the background, but also there's a really dusty and old piano or keyboard in front of him. So it could be he's trying to produce music or create music. However, maybe he's stuck, or he hasn't done it in a while, or he's just out of ideas. So the piano was dusty, like a symbol of like being clueless or lost or out of inspiration. And then we see this guy, his room, I don't even know it's a room. It kind of looks like a place full of trash here and there. It could also mean that his life was very messy or messed up or chaotic, and it's just hard to organize his life. And I think with the people or with the members holding each other's hands, it seems like they've got each other's back, or because of gravity, they pull us together, right? Gravity is the force that pulls down, so to speak. And so they are pulled together, and they will be working together and supporting each other. That's what I got at the end. And again, another brick room. I think that's the same one as before. And I guess he might be the main dancer, the one with a lot of trash on the floor, because it seems like he's expressing his feelings and thoughts and emotions through dancing. And so I guess there are different ways to express yourself. And it seems like they're expressing their sadder feelings in this MV. Here, this lucky guy gets a nice little bed, and the pillow looks extra comfy, and everything looks fluffy and nice. But again, it's still pretty messy looking at the background, right? There are still things in boxes. Things are just all over the place. But the mood and the lighting is definitely brighter in this room compared to the other ones we just saw. So everyone is at a different spot in their life, and it can be more complicated than others. It can be more devastating than others. Sometimes you just have to go here, and it seems like, this person is out in the open, in the rooftop, where, I don't know what this is called. You can be up there. And here, there's this mannequin thing with the suit, a white outfit, and flowers as heads. But then within like a quick transition, I was amazed with the transition. He popped up and I was like, whoa, that was really cool. So maybe even if he's lonely, there's always actually someone next to him to support him and be with him, because then they grab each other's hands saying like, I got your back, or like, we have this together. And you're not alone. And so now he's playing the piano more, meaning, sorry for the not so attractive face, but there you go. And even though a lot of things are still covered up and dusty, but he's willing to play again, meaning maybe he is able to find inspiration, or he was motivated by something or someone. So he's back at composing again, which is very nice. And here, he's back again, but the room is definitely full of more things than the first scene we saw. And I think he changed outfits too, but it's all covered up as well. However, once he opens the door, it seems like it led to hope, or something good is going to change, or the next chapter in life. And I think that happens to everyone. There are good chapters and bad chapters in life, and each chapter in life will help you become more and more mature, and you will be able to realize those around you who really care about you will stick with you, even in the good chapters, of course, and definitely in the bad chapters too. So you are not alone, even though you may seem like you are lonely at times. And so here, interesting background. Not really sure. There's Pennsylvania, St. Clair, there's Chevrolet, there's a wanted sign. Yeah, kind of random, but I really like the vocalists when they sang around this area. I mean, the whole song is nice since the vocalists do sing throughout the song, but some parts of it really caught my attention, and it was around the scene from what I remember. And he moved his bed into the opening. Still messy, right? Life can still be messy, but it's very hopeful, it's bright outside, and he is with other people too. So he's not alone, even though he may think he was at first. And there's a lot of scenes here. This scene was great acting. Why do I say great acting? Is because after waking up, he's supposed to wake up and it's like, oh, it's just a dream kind of a feel. I saw him breathing, like a huge sigh of relief, like, so that just gave me an extra, I guess, feeling of like, okay, he's relieved at the moment. Maybe he had a bad dream, or he was worrying about something until he was able to fall asleep. So, yeah. And then I didn't expect it, but when he got up, he pretty much got tackled back down, and we see him crying. So maybe deep down he was struggling, and this one friend just came over and gave him a hug or support, and that just really touched him, or he was able to release his sadness, and it was a safe place for him to do so. So I hope you can find people who you feel safe with, that you can express yourself, right? Whether it's the sad times when you can cry out, or it's the happy times where you can have happy tears be shown as well. So that part was extra touching for me. And this last minute-ish or so is when everyone is just supporting one another, having fun. I'll shrink myself since I'm blocking like two guys here. And so it's showing that they have each other's back. Yes, they may be alone sometimes. They may not be together at times. They might do separate things. You might not see them for a while. But in the end, you know that you have people who care about you, and gravity pulls them together and will support one another as well. And so I thought that was a very touching way, and they're having fun, they're poking each other's cheeks. I don't know, I don't think my friends would appreciate if I poked their cheeks. That's not maybe a sign of affection or caring, but if it works for very, very, that's very fine with me. And yeah, I was actually wanting to go here. So this guy has very interesting handwriting, go gravity, but that's okay. English is probably not the first language, but I just want to read some of them. Happiness depends upon ourselves. I would say true, and sort of untrue. I feel like sometimes if you are stuck in a very deep, dark hole, you won't see happiness as easily as other times. Having someone to help you lift you back up can help you find happiness as well, because sometimes you are just too weak to find it. You need your friends and those who care for you help you out to find happiness and joy. Be someone's sunshine when their skies are gray. Oh, that is so true. It's so hard, especially right now. We can't physically be together or be with certain family members or friends, but there are definitely ways to be someone's sunshine, and I hope my interpretation of this MV can just be hopeful too. Thank you very for using this to let me be able to share encouraging words to others as well. Happiness is not about getting all you want, it is about enjoying all you have. That is so true. People are saying, I don't have this and I don't have that, materialistic things, but enjoy what you have, because sometimes those things that you have or own will disappear and be gone too. So cherish what you have. Don't always look for what you want, because in reality, you can't get everything you want, but enjoy and cherish all the things you are blessed with. And I'm gonna just click play so I can see the bottom part of this letter if his hand moves. Move, please. Thank you. Happiness comes in waves. It'll find you again. Right. Oh my gosh. Like, even though I didn't understand the lyrics, that is so true. Happiness is different chapters in life. You can be happy now and maybe something bad happened to you or your loved ones. It can be less visible, but it will find you again. So this is a very hopeful MV. It's so emotional in a good way. Thank you, Very, and I hope everyone, whether you are fans of Very or not, check out the lyrics, which I should too. But this is a very strong and hopeful MV and message, and I hope everyone will understand that. You're not on your own, even if it seems like it, but keep in mind there are lots of people who care about you, and you will find happiness again if you haven't experienced it in a while. So stay strong, everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope you will continue to support Very and letting them be able to produce more music by themselves. And yeah, please continue to support me as well, but I'm also here to support you, saying you got this, and if you don't have this, you have others around you who will support you until you got it. All right? Thank you, everyone. Bye.